Hi everybody, this is Ari, StariAri, and I'm here to give the Divine Feminine a reading for the week of December 18th to the 24th, 2017. And well, you guys, there is a lot of energy going around, and I hope everybody's doing very well with these energies. I know a lot of us have been asked to do a lot of inner work, a lot of shadow work, and I hope that's going well for everybody. Understand that this is necessary for the soul's growth, and understand that this is bringing you closer and closer to your own divinity and understanding who you truly are. This is part of evolving, this is a part of ascension, so that we could be the best versions of ourselves that we can be, so that we could be of service to others. Okay, using the Keepers of the Light Oracle cards by Kyle Gray. Here's the book. So, I have a special going on my website. I have readings at a discount. I have any 30-minute reading for $20 and any 60-minute reading for $40. So if you guys are so inclined and you need some simple guidance, just go ahead and book with me. And the offer ends on the 31st of December at 11:59 p.m. Central Standard Time. Another thing I would like to share with you guys is that I have a private group on Facebook, which is called Star Seeds of Love and Light, where I conduct free oracle card or tarot card readings for about an hour for whoever wants to volunteer themselves to get a reading and come live with me. And it is a private group, so nobody could see anything you post or any of those videos whatsoever. It is very private. Also, I do interviews there for people who would like to express their own personal spiritual journey and journey towards remembrance, and any tips or any type of business they may be associated with. And if you do have your own spiritual business, you could share it with us if you are getting interviewed. Another thing is, we have to understand that the feminine energies require balancing. And this is why I'm going to do this reading today, where I was asked to help you guys see that we need to just stop doing everything for everybody and take care of yourself. Like, truly take care of yourself, because everything that you're doing at the end of the year is reassessing your life and understanding what patterns you need to break. And a lot of feminines out there, the biggest pattern that they need to break is giving too much to others and not loving yourself enough. Okay? All of us struggle with that, with self-love issues, and that's perfectly fine. We just need to find it. We need to find it again. That we need to realize that we are love and we deserve love. Okay? Unconditionally. All right, let's begin. So, first card. Whoa, that was stuck, so I'm gonna reshuffle. Okay. Ha ha ha. So, last video for the masculines, their cards were very feminine. Oh my gosh, what happened to it? Sorry, guys. I'm trying to figure out where that fell. Oh, there it is. Usually when a card falls down out of a deck, you need to pay special attention to it. Okay. So in their readings, there's a lot of feminine energy. All three cards were feminine energy. So that tells you, that gives you an indicator as to what they need to start working on, or are working through. Okay, so you guys have a lot of masculine energy, just one feminine card. So let's see what you got. The first one is Commander Ashtar, Call to Action. Like I said, there's going to be a lot of pushing of things that need to be resolved in your life. A lot of just doing it. Just do it. um, so taking control of your life, not controlling it. Taking control of certain things about your life, meaning your own actions, because that is the only control that you have over anything that happens in your life. Understand this. This is true. When we take control of our reactions and our actions towards an outside force that is in many ways trying to create chaos within us, the way that we react, the way that we take action towards the information that's being presented to us is very vital at this time. This does not mean that you need to just lay down and give up and let that person win any whatever argument you might have, or let that person continue to be abusive towards you. No, this needs to stand up for yourself from now on. Tell people how you really feel, but in a very loving and compassionate way. This is a difference between being mean and being of love and light. Okay? Everybody is of love and light. Okay? No matter what they tell you, everyone is of love and light. I don't care what anybody says. There is no person on this earth that is not. It may seem different for you because they might seem like they're doing something wrong to other people, but they, within their souls and within the connections that we all have with each other and source, it is love and light. They just forgot. Okay? So we need to stop judging. That's one thing. One thing more than anything is need to stop judging other people based on the reactions that they have towards us or towards other people. But you also need to stand up for yourself in a very compassionate and loving way. Okay, so Commander Ashtar, he is the commander of the Galactic Federation of Light. And whenever you need a nice push in the right direction, where you have to stand your ground and you have to remain within your power, call him to help you out with that. To understand that you do have a masculine energy within your soul that is intermingled with your femininity, and understand that you need to start using it now more than ever. Taking action means making sure that all of your affairs are in order, making sure that anything that anybody else is bringing to your awareness needs to be dealt with. When I say this is that any reactions, any negative energy that you have or you're confronted with, whether it is through another person or another being, you need to start looking at yourself. You need to really assess your inner self as to why this is happening. Because nothing happens outside of yourself without it being actual something for you to learn from and grow from. Okay? That's why Commander Ashtar is here, to help you understand that everything happens for you, not to you. We're not victims. We're not victims. We've never been victims, guys. So we need to stop thinking that way, okay? We need to stop thinking because we are more feminine than anything that we have to give and give and give. No, we have to balance that. We have to balance it with receiving, with being able to receive what it is that you truly, truly want in your life, okay? Another thing is the dialogue that you have within your head. You need to really listen to what the words that are being programmed in your head are doing to you. This is why there's a lot of people who end up in chaotic relationships, because your inner dialogue is mirroring what that person is showing you. You know what I mean? Like, the way you feel about yourself, the way you treat yourself, the way you listen to these voices in your head that are very negative inclined, that's telling you that you're not worthy of love, that you're always wrong, you're I don't know, like you're ugly, you know, all this negative stuff needs to stop. And it will stop Everything negative around you will stop when you start dealing with it within yourself. When you start dealing with what it is that the root cause of this issue was. What made you believe this? What made you think this about yourself and to begin with? That needs to be explored. That's taking action, actually sitting there and assessing every little thought, every negative thought you have about yourself. Because everything around you, every person that comes and interacts with you is a lesson in that direction, into looking within. Okay, that's what we need to realize, guys, is that everyone around us is a teacher as well. We are a teacher to some other people as well. Okay, that's how it works here. And when you start looking at it that way, you start understanding better, and you stop the chaotic cycles. You stop them completely, because you start realizing everything has a connection to you. And you start realizing that everything that is going on is for your own self growth. And then you start feeling, hey, I want to learn these things in a compassionate way. I'd rather learn these things because I deserve it. Because I deserve to have every lesson come to me in a compassionate and loving way. Because I love myself completely and unconditionally, and I deserve that. Because I am love. That's what you need to start doing. The divine feminines always have an issue with this, with looking within themselves first. Taking care of themselves first before they try to take care of everybody else. It needs to stop. You deserve love. You deserve happiness. You deserve everything that God provides that is good, that is of love and light. You deserve it. And you need to start realizing that. Okay? So this is why Commander Asher is here, and his energy is so strong and so action prone. So if you need that extra push, call in your higher self and call him in and see what happens. All right, the next card you guys got was, we all got, is Lady Nava, Heart Awakening. Again, this has to do with self-love, understanding that you are love and that you deserve it, and awakening that heart center space, opening it up to receive as well as to give, balancing it. That's the whole purpose of it, is balancing the masculine and feminine energies within your soul, understanding that both are very needed at this time, especially because this is when we assess everything in our life, where we throw away the things, well, we heal and we throw away the things that we don't need anymore, right? This is the end of the year. This is where everybody takes an accountability of themselves, a assessment of themselves. And this is what is needed at this time, because winter is a time of endings. Okay, and you need to end those cycles in order for you to be a happier, healthier, loving you for the coming year. Okay, there is so much that I could say right now, but I don't want to bombard you with this. But I've been there, you know, I've been through the cycles, through the masculine and feminine energies, both that were out of balance for a very long time, and I'm still doing that every day. There's still a struggle within me to balance them. But if you understand that, if you see the pattern right away and you catch it, and then you try to fix it right away, then it'll turn out better for you. It will. Everything will change completely within you. And when everything changes within you, it starts becoming beautiful and of unconditional love, then that will be mirrored and reflected within the people around you. Everything that you really, really wanted in your life will start coming into you, into your awareness, into you, into your awareness. Okay, so Lady Nava is here to help you awaken that truth within your heart space, that you deserve love and you are love. Okay, don't be so hard on yourselves. Next one is Saint Germain, Karma Release. Again, the same thing. It's the cycles that we need to release, guys. Whether it is something that you think that you did wrong, whether it is that something that you think somebody else did wrong, it needs to be really, really looked at very deeply and evaluated. I know how hard it is, because sometimes we like to be the protagonists in a story, and we like to have an antagonist for us to feel like we are the ones that are in the right all the time. And that's not how it works, because every single person that we interact with, we have a link to. We are all connected to them and God's source. We all have lessons to learn through them, as well as they have lessons to learn through us. So it is about breaking the unhealthy cycles with other people, with other relationships that we have, okay? It is about looking at your own actions that you took within this argument or this failed relationship, whatever you want to call it. It's actually assessing your part in it and understanding that you had a part in it too, and not just blaming everybody else, because that is victim mentality and you're not a victim. Okay? So this is what it is. Saint Germain is here to help you release that pattern where you have to move beyond the drama. You have to move beyond the ego negative chatter. You have to move beyond that and create your own life and path towards your own ascension, because your ascension is unique to you and no one else can walk it for you. You're the only one. So this is what it is. It's like you're gonna release all of this to make room for the positive stuff, for the real you. That's what all of this is about, guys. The feminines need to start doing this, and it's okay if you're tired of it. If you've been doing this for a very long time, it is up to you to know when it is time to move forward. Okay, when you have completely felt like you've completely healed everything, then you move forward when you are ready. Okay, no one has a right to tell you that you are wallowing too long. No one has a right to tell you that you are being too angry for too long. No one has a right to tell you any of the stuff. You take your time, because it is the perfect time for you, and it is the perfect length for you. Okay? And it's okay to be angry, and it's okay to be sad, and it's okay to feel your emotions, because that's who you are, because you are love, and everything around, everything within you is love. No matter what you feel that day towards somebody else, just forgive that and let it go. Okay? It is hard for everyone every day. It is tough for me every day of my life, where I have to learn to balance my masculinity and femininity, because I've rejected my femininity for a very long time, guys, and it was very tough for me to stop and think and actually feel, because I don't normally cry. I don't normally cry, and it was really hard for me to just be like thinking about things that happened in the past that any other person would have cried about, and I didn't. Instead, I was just like numb to it. So that's the whole process of figuring these things out and understanding why they're coming up. Okay. And another thing is, let's stop being afraid of changes that are coming within ourselves and within the world. We need to stop being afraid of that, because everything is as it should be. Don't buy into somebody else's fear. You have every tool within you to figure things out for yourself. If you want to listen to somebody else's opinion on certain things that cause you fear, then that's fine. You know, that's just a lesson that you need to learn from. But I've learned from those lessons, and I'm not gonna listen to anybody who tries to scare me into complacency. So I personally think that everything that you are going through is for your own unique mission and growth. And if somebody wants to share that their own personal mission and growth with you, then that's perfectly fine, as long as they're not pushing you to agree with whatever it is that they're saying, because that's not okay. They're giving you information about their own personal growth and journey, as well as you are listening to your own personal growth and journey. And it's okay, you guys can share, but like I said, don't have somebody push you into believing what they believe. There's no difference between that and a totalitarian regime. All right, guys. I hope this helped somebody. And again, I am offering readings at a discount. And if you guys need to talk to anybody, or I like to communicate with people when I do the readings. I like to just have them express how they feel about it, and any questions that they like to ask their higher selves, we'll do it. I also teach within the readings too, and I give advice about, any type of information that I learned through or learned with, and I give that information out because it's not fair to hold information. It's not okay to hold knowledge. That's selfishness. So I like to give that information out. So again, if you guys are so inclined, I have a discount going on, a holiday special, and if you guys are so inclined, come join Star Seeds of Love and Light. There's a lot of beautiful people within that group that do give guidance and information as well. Okay, so again, have a wonderful week, and remember, remain in your power. You are doing the right thing for your own journey. Okay, and understand that it is time to look within. And if you are looking within, no one can tell you when to stop. Only yourself. All right. Love you guys. Have a good night. Mwah. Bye.